Hello everyone, and welcome back to our channel, your trusted space for bold, informed, and fearless commentary on South Africa's political realities. If you're passionate about transparency, accountability, and truth in leadership, you're in the right place. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on that notification bell so you never miss an update on the stories that really matter. Today, we unpack one of the most explosive political bombshells in South Africa's recent history. Former MK Party Secretary-General Floyd Shivambu has come out swinging, lifting the veil on what he calls a massive looting operation inside the Umkhonto we Sizwe MK Party, and the numbers are staggering. At a fiery press conference held at the upscale Mhulu boutique hotel in Midrand on June 19, Shivambu alleged that senior figures within the party, many of them reportedly loyal to former President Jacob Zuma, are involved in the systematic looting of party funds to the tune of R7 million per month. That's right, R7 million every single month, vanishing from the coffers of a party that was formed barely a year ago, in the name of economic justice and reclaiming the dignity of the oppressed. Now, let's be clear. These aren't whispers or speculative accusations. Shivambu went public, on the record, and in no uncertain terms. He says this isn't just corruption, it's an organized criminal operation being run behind the scenes, hidden beneath the veil of loyalty to Zuma. According to Shivambu, his removal from the party's leadership was not about discipline or protocol, as was officially claimed. He says it was retribution, a purge designed to silence him after he began exposing financial irregularities within the organization. Shivambu claimed that the party's Treasurer General was ousted to pave the way for uninterrupted looting by those in Zuma's inner circle, people he did not name but referred to as political scoundrels. In Shivambu's words, these individuals are exploiting Jacob Zuma's weaknesses, his trust, his tendency to accommodate those around him, and his desire to maintain loyalty at all costs. Rather than protecting the party's mission, Shivambu alleges that they've hijacked it, turning it into a personal ATM machine. But it gets worse. Shivambu says that fabricated narratives, including false intelligence reports and trumped-up disciplinary charges, were deliberately used to discredit him and push him out of leadership. And let's not forget, this comes just weeks after he was accused of plotting to overthrow Zuma, based on what many now believe to be a wildly exaggerated or entirely false intelligence memo. According to Shivambu, his visit to Malawi, to the church of controversial prophet Shepherd Bushiri, was used as the trigger for his removal. But he insists that Zuma knew about the trip, and that the outrage was politically manufactured. Now, with these new revelations of corruption, the picture becomes clearer. Shivambu wasn't removed for stepping out of line, he was removed for getting too close to the truth. Despite all of this, Shivambu is not backing down. He made it clear in his press briefing that he has not resigned from the MK party. In fact, he doubled down on his commitment to stay and fight from within, saying, "I will not resign from Umkhonto we Sizwe." For him, this is not the time to retreat or walk away. It's the time to confront corruption head-on, and expose those who are betraying the cause from the inside. But his vision goes beyond just cleaning up the MK party. Shivambu also announced the launch of a consultative process with traditional leaders, civil society, church groups, and grassroots activists to explore the creation of a new political movement. A movement that isn't built around personalities, tribalism, or cult-like loyalty, but one anchored in values, ethics, and public service. And this is a major development. In a political environment where loyalty often trumps truth, and where parties are increasingly becoming vehicles for personal enrichment, Shivambu's comments hit a nerve. He says that if this new movement is born, it will be rooted in accountability, unity, and independence from the toxic political games currently destroying our democracy. He also used the opportunity to slam both the EFF and ANC, making it crystal clear that he has no intention of going back. He described the EFF as a cult, and the ANC as captured, specifically captured by white capital and elite interests. In doing so, he drew a bold line between himself and the country's dominant political institutions. But let's talk about the broader implications. If what Shivambu is saying is true, it suggests that the MK party, less than a year old, is already deeply compromised. That's devastating for supporters who believed in its mission to restore radical change and give voice to the excluded. It also raises massive questions about Jacob Zuma's leadership. Is Zuma truly in control of his party, or has he been surrounded by opportunists using his name to loot unchecked? Political analysts have already begun warning that the fallout from Shivambu's revelations will be massive. Civil society groups and opposition parties are expected to call for an independent forensic audit, and there could be criminal investigations if the evidence lines up. If our 7 million a month is indeed being siphoned off, then we're talking about tens of millions in a matter of months, money that should be funding political programs, youth development, and voter engagement. Instead, according to Shivambu, it's funding greed, private enrichment, and unchecked power. For the MK party, the road ahead just got a lot harder. The allegations threaten to cripple its credibility, fracture its internal unity, and alienate voters ahead of future elections. And let's not forget, 2026 local government elections are just around the corner. Any hint of corruption could derail the party's momentum completely. So where does this leave Floyd Shivambu? He's in a precarious but potentially powerful position. If he follows through with his consultations and launches a principled, corruption-free alternative, he could tap into a growing pool of disillusioned voters, especially young South Africans who feel betrayed by both the ANC and EFF. But it won't be easy. Shivambu still carries the baggage of his past associations, including links to controversies during his time in the EFF. He'll have to demonstrate transparency, integrity, and an unwavering commitment to real change if he hopes to succeed. Still, in a political landscape where truth-telling is rare, and whistleblowers are often silenced, Floyd Shivambu's courage to speak out could inspire others to do the same. It could mark the beginning of a new political era, one not dominated by corruption and blind loyalty, but by accountability, justice, and service. What do you think? Is Floyd Shivambu telling the truth? Are his claims credible? And will the MK party survive this scandal? Could this be the start of a political reckoning, or just another story that fades in the news cycle? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share this episode with friends who care about the future of South Africa. Thanks for watching, and as always, see you next time.